Welcome back to Candidately's What's Next user conference. In this next track, you will hear from Candidately customers and learn how to use the product. My next guest is Lauren, lead staffing manager at TriStarr. Thank you so much, Lauren, for your time. I'm really excited to hear more about your Candidately experience.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Before we dive into a few questions, tell us a little bit more about your role at TriStarr and TriStarr as a company.
Absolutely. So, we are a boutique staffing firm just outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We specialize in office professional placements, very attempt to hire in permanent staffing, and we're very specialized here in our area. We've been really happy using Candidly. It really helps set us apart with our boutique firm.
Awesome. That's really great to hear. And maybe we can dive into the first question. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about what led you to try Candidly. I know you've been onboarding new technology tools and went with Bullhorn recently and just finished the implementation of the product. But maybe is there anything that specifically led you to go with the product with Candidly?
Yes. So, when we started reviewing our tech stack and thinking about what we wanted to do next, we met with a consultant, Maurice Fuller,
Hmm.
and he is the one that actually pointed us in the ultimate direction of Bullhorn and some
Hmm.
of their vendors. And when we found Candidly, it was one of his highly recommended systems. We actually started using it prior to our implementation, which was really nice. We were using it directly out of the Candidly website and we're able to get very familiar with it and help get our customers used to it prior to the integration with Bullhorn. And then now that we have Bullhorn in place, we have been using that integration for a couple of months now.
Perfect. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And talking about customers, you said getting customers familiar. How was that for you? When we started the product, we were always thinking, how will the staffing and recruiting companies customer react to this new way of candidate presentation? Any feedback that you can share with us from your clients?
Definitely. So previously, we would just send emails with summaries and resumes to our clients. And often it could get a little cumbersome in keeping track of all of those emails that were bouncing back and forth. So making that switch has really simplified the process for our clients, and the vast majority of them love it. They like how it looks, they like how easy it is to use. As with any technology, every once in a while, we have a client that doesn't even want to try or runs into a little bit of a technical issue because everyone's safety settings and their businesses are different. But 99% of the time, it works very smoothly and provides such a nice portal where they can compare and contrast those candidates and communicate as a group. So it really helps when you need to rope in more than one hiring manager into the process. So we've really gotten some great positive feedback from our clients from that.
Perfect. That's really great to hear. And from your team's perspective, have you heard any good things or bad things about the product? What features your team really likes, or maybe some that they don't like, or maybe some that they're looking forward to when they think about the product roadmap potentially?
Yes. So our absolute favorite feature is being able to see when a candidate is being reviewed, when that link has been accessed. We would all throw up a little shout at first when we got those notifications because it was so reassuring to finally know our clients are looking at this information. It's not lost in the shuffle out there. We know 100% at this date and time that they looked at it, and then that they came in the next day and that they shared it with this hiring manager. So,
Mhm.
really being able to view and track that has been huge for us and just really helps us stay on top of our game. So that by far is our absolute favorite feature of it. We also really enjoy how smooth the integration is with Bullhorn and how nicely everything flows between the two systems. So everything is automatically updated. There's really no delays and it's accessible for all of our users. So it's just very smooth and easy to use. But
Perfect.
being able to track the viewing has been an absolute delight.
Absolutely. I hear that often. And we're just extending. I talked about this today on the product roadmap that we'll be expanding the analytics and insights feature with more and more insights that you'll see, not only the clicks and views, but there's going to be some more stuff coming out in the next few weeks. So you'll be excited about that as well.
Wonderful.
Um, Fantastic. Is there anything else that you want to mention around things that you maybe want to see on the product? Is there anything that stands out maybe that your team has talked about or you've thought about that could be useful for you in the future, maybe?
Sure. The only other thing that really has stood out to us is that it would be very helpful within the integration, maybe to be able to see the candidate lead profile on the candidates page rather than just within the job order page. Having that flexibility to see it in both locations would be fantastic. It's definitely not necessary, but it would just be a little bit of a convenient time saver.
Absolutely. That's a good point. I heard that from a few other customers, and we'll be definitely adding sort of custom tab within Bullhorn on the candidates page as well, and not only on the
Great.
job page. Yeah, so that's going to be available very soon as well. Yeah, thank you for the feedback.
Oh, absolutely. We've been very pleased. So that was our only thought that we had when it came to improvements at this point.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Lauren, for taking your time today to review Candidate together with me and for spending some time on giving us feedback on what works and what doesn't. I really appreciate working with you. And yeah, I hope to see you soon.
Sounds good. It's our pleasure.
Awesome. And now stay tuned. The next interview will be with Aidan from NES Faircroft. Thank you so much. See you soon.